I'm having an amazing time working with this incredible cast. They are so wonderful. They are so open to moving and also so curious inside of the movement, which is a delight for a choreographer, that it's not a drag and it's fun, and they're really taking to this sort of stylistic vocabulary that we're building together. So they're amazing and I love them. The choreography is being built. We're stripping down and returning a little bit to the body and form and shape and line and composition. The intention is to make something really clear and specific and painterly in a part of the show, and then we sort of want to take a look at that and see what can we make of that material. So we're sort of in the stage right now of building structure of the work, and sometimes you just have to make choreography before you can do anything with choreography. So that's what we've been working on.
Hilma did not make this art alone. She made it in the company of other women who had women's labor, which is often invisible and is still invisible in the communities that I work with now. And that's the real gift of being an artist, is we get the luxury of being in rooms with other people who are creative and making something together.
Breathing together, breathing itself is not just life affirming, but there's power in that and magic in that. And I wish I could have been a fly on the wall at one time in the room with these women, just to watch their ritual, to see what it is they do, because I think they figured out a way to open up another plane of existence and see what was there. But there's something about that moment of just being together and breathing and listening to what that is for each other. So I'm very excited about this entire process, just to see what we learn when we all start breathing together.
It just strikes me as really interesting that this Hilma, this person who did so much and was very focused on this huge the Herculean task, was actually dedicated to just being, that your being, your essence, you being human is enough, that our very humanness is artistic and beautiful. But in the end, I don't need anyone to tell me that I'm human. I don't need anyone to tell me that I'm worthy. I just am. I exist without explanation.
A line in one of the songs is, "To get the real job done, talk to a woman alone, with no house to make a home and no stoop to clean so she can say what she means," which to me is about the space in your life, as Hilma, as a woman who was unmarried, did not have children, a space that she and a lot of her peers at that time had carved out for themselves. It was one of the first times in Swedish history where that was possible for a woman to not make that choice, that she decided to commit to artistry and the kind of power that her artistry could have because of that space that she had.
I think something I love in this piece, too, beyond obviously the sort of gender expansive casting, this piece isn't committed to a rigid biography. It's not necessarily committed to simple representation. What I love about this piece is that it actually takes on the expansiveness, not just of Hilma's life, but of her work. And it commits to living in a more spiritual, more abstract place during some portions of the piece, because was part of Hilma's work. Hilma was trying to make the intangible tangible.
I've never heard of Hilma off Klint before this, so I'm so excited to just bring her story to our audiences, and through this music that is so beautiful and strange and moving and expansive, like her work.